All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Carbon Panigale series. We are officially starting the carbon transformation today. I'm super excited for this one. I hope you guys are too. Don't forget, you can enter to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, before we get started with the unboxings, I do want to remind you guys I have two of my Lamborghini motorcycles here at Warhorse of Camp Hill for sale. My Street Fighter, which is an absolutely gorgeous bike. I actually have a couple people interested in this, so it might be selling soon. But if you are interested, hit up Warhorse of Camp Hill. Tell them I sent you. This bad boy is absolutely stunning, very low miles, very unique, and would go really well with the collection, which brings me to the next bike, which is my Lamborghini Diavolo 1260. This is one of my favorite bikes of all time. Really don't want to sell it, but if it's sold before the Street Fighter, I probably would sell it. If the Street Fighter sells, I'll probably keep this one. Unless somebody wants to buy both, I can give you a good deal on that. That's your favorite too? It's such a sick bike. This one just does have a few more miles on it. Obviously, I've ridden this one with my pops quite a bit. It's one of my favorite bikes of all time, the Diavolo 1260 in general. But I do just absolutely love the satin paint scheme and just everything that we've done with this bike. Oh yeah, look at that, the gold wheels. Remember how I was wondering about doing gold wheels on my GT, my Mercedes?
Yeah, rose gold.
But it's very it's tech gold. It's literally that color. Yeah, with the hyper blue magno. So it does look actually really good.
It looks good with the
and
green.
unique.
Is it gonna look good with blue?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Bright blue.
Yeah.
Bright
But anyway,
blue
they're
means.
both for sale here at Warhorse of Camp Hill. They even have a Tricolore 2025 Panigale V4. So badass section of bikes right here. They are available for sale. If you're interested, hit them up, tell them I sent you. And now let's get on with the unboxing. Okay, so today I mentioned we are starting the carbon transformation. Moto Million has sent us out a giant box of carbon fiber, and we're gonna slowly turn this beast into a full carbon Panigale V4. So today, what we're doing are some of the back carbon pieces.
Starting with the rear mud hugger.
The mud hugger, as Christina K likes to say. Plastic one is going to be replaced with the carbon fiber. All the carbon we're getting for this bike is going to be satin. And again, we got it through Moto Million. Use code Campisi to save yourself some money.
Black Friday.
They are also running Black Friday deals, which might even be better than my code. So be sure to check on the website before you order anything. But now is probably one of the best times of the year to order parts for your bikes. So head on over to Moto Million, and it really supports not only Manny but us as well. So again, this is one of the best pieces.
How cool that looks.
Yeah.
Looks like an alien gun.
Full 6 carbon in satin finish. This whole bike is going to be satin carbon, and I've been waiting for this for so long, guys. I'm so excited. Yeah, that goes that way. So the cool thing about this piece is it actually replaces this inset as well. There are other pieces that will do these separately, and I'll actually show you on the Tricolore. This is all one piece, which I actually like. I think it just looks better, and it goes back in behind the rear set, which looks really good, and it gets rid of the gray-ish swing arm, and it looks a lot better. So if you actually come over here to the Tricolore, you can see how they have there's a little piece right here, and then it didn't come with this in carbon, but then that carbon piece would be right there, and I just don't think that looks as good. Ours is going to cover a lot more of the swing arm, and then of course the back piece you can already see in carbon right there too.
This one has a carbon.
Yeah, that's what I was showing them. Yeah, and then we actually have this piece coming as well. But teens, if you look over here on this side, see how they split this into two with their piece. The Ducati Performance Carbon has this in half, and then that there.
Like it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Ours
It
actually
leaves the gaps.
it leaves gaps, and ours covers all of this up as well. And it even goes, I think, back here too.
Our carbon looks better.
You think it does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The weave is a little bit less pronounced. It's a little bit more understated.
Yeah.
So here's the other side, which goes like that, and it goes underneath the rear spool, and it covers up all of that, and it's gonna look so freaking good, guys. So yeah, we're starting the carbon transformation, and I am super excited for this. So I think we're gonna, is that everything? Oh, the chain. So I made a little bit of a mistake, so I'm gonna just call that out and own it.
You saw it.
Well, we all saw it.
No, I told you about it.
Oh, okay.
And then you went in and were like, I'm going to talk to
Really?
you about it.
Okay.
I did.
So we have another gold
I know
chain.
the exact time and date of
And you might be
that.
wondering why we have another gold chain. Well, when we installed the gold chain, I had Caleb move this up till it was, we also did chain adjusters, and I had him move it up until it was roughly in the middle of the swing arm. And because, well, I just thought it would give you equal opportunity to pull it forward or push it back depending on where you wanted the chain to be or what the adjustment happened to be. Unfortunately, if you do the Aero titanium exhaust, you guys can see
how close that is to the rear wheel.
How close it is. I think it would probably be okay, especially once that chain loosens up and you would have to tighten it by moving the wheel back a little bit.
But we didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, but I don't want to take the risk, so we're just going to go ahead while we're back there doing stuff. I think it'll be a good time to just put a new chain on and tighten it back a little bit more and just give that exhaust a little bit more space. So just something to keep in mind if you guys are doing this yourself. Don't do what I did, be looking at it from this side and never look at the other side and totally forgot that there was an exhaust over there. So that's all the parts for today. We'll push it in the back, and I'm actually really excited for this one. All right, we got the bike in the back, up on the lift. We got Caleb working with us. It's kind of nice because these go on with the spools on each side and then a couple of screws as well. We're gonna remove this insert, we're gonna remove this, and I think we might have to pull this out to slide it back in. So I think we're gonna need maybe just a little bit of double-sided tape. So we have 3M tape here that we'll use, and I'll show you where we put those once we get there. But first we're gonna remove all of this stuff because I think some of it slides underneath this guy here, the rear tail hugger. So we're gonna have to kind of piece it all together. One thing to mention when you're pulling this guy out, yeah, you do have the cables running for the brake lines. So you just gotta be careful when you get that, yeah. And it has like a little channel that it sits in that they're obviously gonna stay in as well. But yeah, that's ABS line and then the brake lines as well. And then I think all of this stays on too, which is the heat shielding, I think from the exhaust pipes. So all that stuff's gonna stay on, but he's already got most of it off, and I think he just has to pull this thing out, which, where the hell is where are the bolts for this? That's weird. Oh, is it right there? It's right there. There's one of them. There might be one somewhere else. Move these. Okay, cool. And then I think we're actually just gonna pull this off too, so we don't cover it up, and then maybe we'll put it under the seat. We'll definitely put these under the seat as well once we take these off. If you're gonna cover them up, you should put them somewhere just in case. Under the seat is the best because if you ever register this bike somewhere else, like California for sure wants to see these emission stickers and stuff like that too, and sometimes it'll have your VIN number on and tire pressures and shit too, so it's just good to have. All right, so for this thing right here, actually, I thought there was a bolt and it actually just pulls right off. Look at that. So that's nice and easy. So I wonder if the full 6 has holes for those right there, or if it uses this bolt at all. I guess we should probably slide the bottom ones on first. Okay, and then we'll put the top on. Perfect. Okay, so we were just test fitting this, and with where it goes in, it slides just under the chain guard here, and then there's bolts on the top, and then bolts here, and it literally like snapped on and in place, and I really don't think there's any need for double-sided tape on this side, especially because the rear sets are gonna be holding it on, and then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts as well. So there's your first look at the carbon swing arm cover on the left-hand side, and it actually looks incredible. So I think, well, just put the rear spool on right here, and then we can put the other side on and take a look at that. But yeah, that was actually a lot easier than I thought, or at least he made it look easy. But yeah, it looks really good too. All right, so the rear spools, you said you're gonna put some Loctite on them?
Just a little dab of blue.
And you got some nylon washers you mentioned as well? And is that to just help hold it?
The Loctite is, and then the nylon washer I put on there so it doesn't really mess up the carbon when you tighten it.
That way you can tighten it down. That's freaking awesome. That looks so good, dude. I love the black on black. This bike is gonna look incredible. I was actually looking up seat covers today too, and started to do the design for the seat cover, and it's gonna look fucking phenomenal. I'm really hyped. All right, so he did clean the surface off over here, and then we were test fitting it just to see if we were gonna need tape anywhere, and honestly, this side, same thing like the other side, it slid on and just gripped immediately, and that's without even bolts on it, and it's literally like not going anywhere, and it also slides in behind the heat shielding over here, so I don't think it needs double-sided tape. Caleb said the same thing. So he's just gonna do the same exact thing. He's gonna grab a nylon washer for the rear spool. He's gonna put Loctite on there, and then he'll throw that on. And then those 2 bolts, this one and then this one that has the mud hugger on the top, should be perfect. All right, and just like that, he put all of the bolts in for the rear tail mud hugger, as Christina likes to call it. I'll show you just up on the lift real quick where it's at eye level. Yeah, it actually makes this double-sided swing arm look way, way better. It kind of makes it disappear a little bit with the carbon on there, and then having it go all the way back behind that, covering all of that up there. Like it just, yeah. And we're gonna do blacked out rear sets next, so that's gonna look really good. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks. None of this will be getting removed or replaced. And then same thing on this side. There are some, the brake line and the ABS line you do have to run in behind that, but you didn't need any double-sided tape and it's not going anywhere. And again, look at how much better that looks. I do have a black wheel nut I forgot to bring, so we'll throw that on in the next episode as well. And then we'll also do the blacked out rear sets with this carbon piece next. And then we're gonna do pretty much the whole back side of the bike in carbon. So the carbon transformation is officially beginning. And then I talked to Caleb about the chain, and he said that we can actually just put a spacer behind the bottom, what's it called, holder down there, and then it'll pull that forward quite a bit and it'll be more than enough space. So that's good. Then we don't have to ruin a brand new chain, which I would prefer. So we're just gonna put that spacer in off camera or whenever we do some of the lower side fairings, or maybe even in the next episode. But yeah, that's it. We'll get this thing pulled off the lift and then we'll show you what it looks like on the floor. All right, I brought it out into the showroom so we could see it under the bright lights. And I gotta tell you guys, that swing arm cover and the carbon fiber in the back makes a massive difference, especially once we do the blacked out rear sets and the carbon. I'm excited for the carbon transformation. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I think it's gonna look absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to show you guys the transformation. So again, huge shout out to Manny from Moto Million. Use my code Campisi to save money and check out their Black Friday deals. Big shout out to Warhorse of Camp Hill. They're actually running Black Friday deals as well down here. They even got the Christmas tree up. Come on down here, treat yourself for the holidays. Get a brand new badass bike. Don't forget about my bikes that are available. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.